Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are currently at 98 trophies inside of the ZMG Superdome, and we're like 2 trophies away to enter in Hall of Masters. So we're very close to able to make it. So can we see if we can make it to Hall of Masters for today's video? We're gonna have to find out and see it, alright? So if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe, because we're currently like almost at 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're like less subscribers away from it. So if you have not subbed, please do so, because it's free, alright? And smash the like button because it's free as well. But without further ado, let's just jump right into today's video. Alright, here we go, guys. So we're on the map Off Time, and we're gonna try going Hireman Jericho, Tag, Farm, and Mortars. So we're gonna be starting by going for the Tag Shooter, which is going to be the Mill Cross Path. And I think we're about to go for round 1 Hireman Jericho, because that's an important thing you want to do, is just to go for round 1 Hireman Jericho. So we're gonna see if we could try to somehow get that Jericho up before we don't get round 2 Jericho like this. So there we go with a round 1 Jericho. So there we go with that. And this guy's gonna be going for the Tag Shooter, which is going to be his first tower. And yes, our strategy, I know you guys see it right here. I know you guys think the strategy could possibly be very, very bad during late game. But trust me, if you'd rather defend any DT counter, but apparently if you'd rather somehow defend it with the Papana with DDTs inside, then I think the better way, if you want to able to defend it very easily here, is just to get the Papana, and then after that you might want to able to get the Shattering Shells or the Shell Shock. I don't know how you say it, but it's Shattering Shells for the Mortar Monkey instead. So as you could tell, we're gonna see if we could try this for today, because our goal for today, guys, we are gonna try to hit Hall of Masters and see if we can able to hit 100 trophies inside the game here. Because again, I know there's like 14 days left, because I have not made it to Hall of Masters for a whole entire season. But right now we're gonna see if we get able to make it. I mean, the season is about to end probably about 2.5 weeks, I'm feeling, so I could be wrong about this. Let's go ahead and go for the faster shooting here, and we'll go for the level 3 ability as of right now. Well, not right now actually, because the cooldown. So we're gonna try to go for farm out all the way here, and let's see if we could try to use the level 3 ability so we can easily get so much better monies and cash. I mean, it only gives stances delivered gifts only per money. It gives like 200, I'm feeling. So I'm gonna use it right about now for the Hireman Jericho. So there we go with that. And I'm gonna go for it right now in case if this guy, oh, he sent me with some whites, of course. Okay, let me go ahead and go for the even faster shooting just to be safe. And I know you guys think Mortar is probably not going to be as a good way just to try to defend late game rushes here, but the thing is, it's one of the best tower to able to defend it in early late game rounds, or the early game rounds I meant to say. But when you try to defend that early game rounds here with the Mortar, you could try to go for the top half upgrade for the Mortar Monkey, which is going to be the Heavy Shell, Shell Shock, and much more here. So when you try to defend that, you will somehow easily defend some counter rushes and much more by going for the Heavy Shells, or just go for a Shell Shock. Like whatever upgrade you want to go for it to defend anything, you should probably like able to upgrade some stuff. And then once you're able to get that up before you get rushed from your opponent's side, like for example if you like send Region Rainbows or something like that, then you can easily go for the Shell Shock for the Mortar Monkey, because apparently with the Shell Shock, it's definitely the best way so you can easily try to somehow defend any sort of amount of any counter rushes, especially against like Purple Rush, etc. Also, we gotta watch out for round 11, because I'm not too sure if we're about to defend that round 11 rush, because he might send me with some zebras with purples over the top, I'm feeling. So if he does rush me, then we might have to go for another Mortar, so we can easily start going for the Shell Shop upgrade inside the game here. So we're gonna see if this guy might able to accept to send me a rush. I don't think he is going to send me a rush yet. But this guy has an engineer, which is going to be his second, and this guy has a sniper as well. So this guy will be going tag, NG, and sniper. I don't even think the strategy is not going to be as good. Also, he's using the level 3 ability already, and this guy's not sending me with some space rainbows on round 12, which is pretty weird here. So let's see if this guy might able to accept to send me one, because I'm not too sure if he will, but we might able to start prepare for the Shell Shot upgrade for the Mortar, because if he does send me a counter, then I think the better way we can easily defend it is just to go for the Shell Shot, and you'll be fine against that. But this guy went for the Bloon Trap already for this engineer, so right now I'm going to keep on equaling very, very much here. So let's see if there's a way we can easily set my opponent like a counter rush. Oh, he might be dead to the lead actually. No, he's got Sand Type. I forgot Sand Type could pop LEDs unfortunately here, so that's fine by me. So let's see if we could try to somehow eco all the way with some group lags, and then once we stop before, we could easily get another farm to a plantation or go for a marketplace. Then we should be quite vibing here, because I know this strategy right here, if you guys may know tag farm mortar, I see many people have been running very much in Hall of Masters as of before, because with the strategy with the mortar, you could somehow defend any counter DDTs, but apparently if you need to get that 5th tier upgrade for the Bloons Federation, it could shred DDTs like no joke, because Bloons Federation, guys, it's definitely one of the best. Well, sometimes people saying it's the garbage upgrade 5th tiers like at all time, but I think mortar is probably one of the best right now because of the early game. But for late game, I don't even think late game with mortar is not going to do as well as good. So I'm not sure why this strategy would be the best, because with tap farm mortar, because I know people decide to switch to a wizard instead of the mortar, well, use the mortar actually, they could try to somehow win the game like no freaking joke. That strategy could possibly shred anything that you need to have during this all-out late game rounds here. Also, we gotta watch out for Moabs as well, because I'm not too sure if this guy works at the semi 1. But it looks like my opponent did not send me a rush in the very early rounds here, which is pretty weird, because I could easily farm a little bit too hard, because I know we have 1,831 per eco. So I think we're about to send a little bit set to eco so we can easily hit 2k. So once we hit 2k per eco, then I think we're gonna stop here so we can easily try to make it to go for another farm as usual here. Alright, so we do got 4 farms all the way. Also, this is bad actually. I did not go for the shell shock earlier. So I think we are going to be quite okay with that. But here comes round 20, by the way. So hopefully we can easily defend them all very easily. And we'll send them fortified BFBs against him. So let's go ahead, go for another mortar, put it on fallen mouse, because again, fallen mouse, guys, is definitely way better for the shell shot plus with the artillery battery, because what you try to do is just to try to able to defend anything that you need to have. Then the only way you want to do is just to somehow defend the BFB plus with the ZMG counter, etc. But I think right now my opponent, he needs to somehow defend that ZMG with fortified ZMGs in it, because I don't think this guy is not going to be able to defend that counter. So if he does defend it, then I guess that's a well play by them. But the thing is about round 26, we gotta make sure that we need to go for the artillery battery before we get DDT counter against him. Also, speaking of that, I think he might be dead to this. I'm gonna bloom boost him. And yeah, I think he's dead to the stacks of mobs in it, or ceramics. Yeah, he died to the ceramics. Okay. Alright then, so we actually won the game, so I'm kind of happy that we actually ended up winning here. So once again, GG's only though, and we're at 99 right now, so I will hop into one more, so I'll catch you guys when we get to the next one. Alright, so we're in the next game here, and I know this map we got is building side, which is not my favorite map, but it's all good though. But we're going to be switching up with farm to a buccaneer, because I think people decide to use tag, boat, and mortar, which is going to be the strategy in building side. So as of right now, we're going to try to able to go for round 1 Jericho as usual here. So let's go for right about now. And I know I'm kind of trying to get that up before we don't get round 2 Jericho, because again, round 2 Jericho is definitely going to be quite bad. Also, this guy somehow ended up tower boosting. I'm not too sure what the heck is going on. But we might have to go for the blade shooter all the way. I'll go for the even faster shooting, because I think people decide to run to go for the even faster shooting upgrade for the task shooters. So I guess we'll go for it right about now, just to able to be safe here, because right now my opponent, he is going for the Dart Gunner. I mean, the Dart Gunner strategy is going to be pretty bad in building side, so I don't even think this will be possible to somehow defend it towards the top one with the Dart Gunner in it, because you need to go for another Dart Gunner, just able to go for the another Hydro, get much and more. It's like very possible for him just to like somehow able to defend it with only using that strat, but I don't even think the strategy is not going to be as good. Okay, he ended up tower boosting for some reason. Like, literally, I've been finding noobs every single time in ZMG Superdome. That's why I really wanted to try to able to make it a Hall of Masters before we actually ended up hitting it. So let's go ahead and use my level 3 right now. Oh, we forced him to sell one Dart Gunner, which is perfect. Alright then. So let me send it with some whites here, and then after that we will go for the blade shooter in case if you send me with some whites, of course. I'm gonna see if we can put this up to last, because I'm not too sure if you could place it on last for the Buccaneers. So I'm gonna try to put it on last if that's okay. So let's see if we could try to somehow defeat this guy. Also, he ended up tower boosting, I'm feeling. Looks like he is definitely struggling. Holy cow. I don't even think Darn Gunner is not as good in this map here. So yeah, I'm not too sure why my opponent went for the Darn Gunner in building side, because apparently with Darn Gunner, it's not going to work out, because apparently with the pipe change, it's going to be pretty possible to defend any rushes with only using Darn Gunners. Like, there's literally no way that you cannot win the game if you have Darn Gunner like this here. Oh, this guy has NG. Okay, so Darling Engineer, I'm not too sure why this guy is using that strategy, but basically his last tower, I think my guess here, it could be the heli pilot or it could be the Buccaneer. I don't even know, because I never see this guy decide to go for the Darn Gunner and the Engineer strategy in building site before. So yeah, here comes the yellows right now. Let's go ahead and go for the Mortar Monkey right now, in case we don't want to somehow die to a dumb waste. So I'm not too sure if we're gonna somehow defend that easily here. He ended up blue boosting me against me. Okay then, let me go ahead and go for the burning stuff. It looks like we're gonna be quite fine. Alright then, so pretty easy to defend that rush, because this guy literally ended up blue boosting me against me, because that rush does not do anything here. So let's see if we could try to send in Wisdom Zebras for the fun, and I'll use level 3 once again. And oh, he sold. Well, we forced him to sell his Jericho, or Darn Gunner, sorry, but it looks like he might be dead to the. Oh my god, he actually died. Oh my goodness. Okay, so level 3 is actually OP, because it literally forced him to sell the Darn Gunner. That is actually pretty crazy. And there we have it, guys. We made it to Hall of Masters. Let's get some W's in my comments. I know there's like none of you gonna comment it, but it's all good though. Anyway, I'm gonna close for today's video. I know it's like rather short, so I do apologize for the short video, but I hope you guys do enjoyed it. If you guys have not subbed, please subscribe, and also smash the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. And peace, everybody.